there my lovelies, welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we're gonna be doing something really out of the box, really different and really interesting. We're gonna make cream cheese. Yes, we're gonna make homemade cream cheese, and it's only made from 2 ingredients. So I'm really excited. I hope this works. So let's get on with the recipe. All you need is the juice of 2 lemons and a liter of milk. Like, that's it. That's literally what you need. And this recipe will yield you for about 250 grams of cream cheese. But really, that's just an estimate. It really depends on how much fat content your milk has. So, if possible, get the milk with the highest fat content, like full fat milk. It's also called full cream milk, or I don't know, like fresh milk maybe. So yeah, just get the highest fat content milk out there. So just pour all of that in the pan along with the juice of 2 lemons. So I used small lemons here, but if you get those really extra large ones, you can just use 1. So roughly it'll take about 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. That's what you need to separate the curds from the milk. So basically what we're doing here is we're adding an acid to the milk so that the whey gets separated from the rest, and then you strain it in a cheesecloth so that you are left with this lovely, silky, delicious cream cheese. And because we're adding an acid, we're mimicking the sour undertone or flavor of the classic cream cheese. So I think it's a win-win situation. So just give them a quick stir just to get everything mixed and get everything incorporated. Then it is ready for boiling in the stove. But before that, we have to prepare something very crucial, as it is needed to be done after you boil the mixture. So what we need to prepare is a heat-proof bowl and a strainer on top of it, along with a sheet of cheesecloth so that we can immediately drain the curds from the moisture after we boil the mixture. And now that you're done with that, we can get on with making the cream cheese itself. So you can boil your milk and lemon mixture on medium to high heat and let it boil for about 7 to 10 minutes, whisking constantly. You really have to stir it, because if you don't, the bottom will catch and there will be a nasty film that you really don't want. So you're basically burning the curds on the bottom. So you need to stir it all the time so that it doesn't get burnt, and then you can really just stop when you see separation happening. And by separation, I mean you see little grains of white masses or particles on the side of the pot, and it also sticks onto your whisk, and that's probably a sign that it's ready. But when I see those particles, I just still let it boil for about a minute to make sure that I get all the curds out of the milk, so that we can get as much cream cheese as possible, because we want to yield a lot and we can use a lot. Once you're done, immediately strain it through the straining system that we prepared earlier so that we can separate the curd from the whey. And as you can see here, the liquid is slowly disappearing, and we're only left with that delicious, gorgeous, silky curd. Alrighty, so now we just have to flip and roll it into a ball. Just prepare it to be put in a plastic container. And as you can see, the liquid on the bottom is like yellowy liquid. That's called the whey. And this curd is the coagulated part of the milk. So you can throw the liquid away, but you can also save it for mixing in soups. Use it for soups or for sauces. Also, you can just squeeze out the excess water, but don't go too crazy because we're gonna need some of the liquid back, and I'll explain why. So as you can notice from this footage here, the curd somewhat looks dry, crumbly, and like cottage cheese. But that's not what we want. We want cream cheese. But there's nothing to worry about in this situation because it's easy to fix. You just have to take a blender, but if you don't have a blender, you can use your hand mixer or your stand mixer. But if you have none, just use a whisk and your muscles and a bit of time. So we're gonna incorporate a little whey at a time and then mix so until it reaches a really creamy consistency, just like how cream cheese should be. Now, if you've accidentally thrown your whey away, then that's fine. You can just use the milk that you used earlier, same fat amount content in the milk, because oh my god, that's so much for being a tutorial. Well, yeah, I kind of forgot that I had to use the whey, but if you don't have the whey, you can just use your milk to make an emulsion. We're basically churning the cream cheese again, incorporating air and more moisture in it so that it becomes more creamy and not crumbly. Now, as you can see that the cream cheese is now creamy in consistency rather than that crumbly dry state it was earlier. So it really was the blender and the milk or the whey that is the savior for this cream cheese if ever that happens to you. So I hope that this recipe helped you. If you ever need cream cheese in a pinch, this is really good. And I hope you stay safe out there and happy baking, guys. Love you. And another recipe using this cream cheese will be followed up soon this week. I hope so. Yes, so I hope you tune in for that. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and see you soon. Bye!